All right, so the first thing you want to do is to find the brand you want to work for. If this is something you're doing for mock-up purpose, that means it's not for a real client, or perhaps if it's for your own brand or for a client of yours, you just want to make sure that you have a brand you want to work with. All right, so I found this cosmetic brand and I really like their products and whatnot. They also have tons of reviews, which means they are quite good and probably have been in existence for a while. So I'm going to be using them for the purpose of this tutorial. So having said that, you also want to make sure you have a ChatGPT account. I'm using Pro at the moment, but I think you can actually do this on a free plan. I'm not sure what the results would look like, but I think you can do something with the free plan. So I'm going to be using the ChatGPT. I'll be using two different chat windows because I've been needing them. So previously, I normally use ChatGPT and then use Claude, but at the moment, my Claude, what's it called again? The the moment when you've exhausted your, is it credit or something, so it's not going to restart anymore until the next 2 hours, but I really need to shoot this video right now, so that's why I'm using ChatGPT in place of Claude. So what I just did was have two different chats open for chats on ChatGPT. Okay, so having said that, we want to first of all now find a brand that is similar to this um sample brand, the brand we want to work for. So this is a cosmetic brand. I'm going to go to this platform called Mute.com. Mute is a place where you can find emails of different brands and it's actually free, although the paid plan opens you up to more opportunities and more access. But for this purpose, I'm going to be using their free plan. So I'm going to just search for similar brands that looks like what we want to work with. All right, so cosmetics, let's use that. You can even do makeup. You can search makeup and see if it will bring out something that looks similar. So cosmetic, I just open in a new tab the emails that I'm seeing that looks like what I would like. So keep going, keep going and going and going and going. Okay, open a new tab, open a new tab. So I just have to open a ton, then I'll find the one that looks like what I would love, and then I would use that as a template, or rather a sample, to teach ChatGPT what we want. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just take a look at what we've seen. So this one is point of view. Just remember you forgot to add to cart. Okay, this is like an added a browse abandonment flow rather. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Not bad. Let's check out another one. A lot is happening in this evil image and I don't like it, so I'm going to remove this one. Skincare but make me blush. Okay, I think I like this. It's not bad. Quite good, but let's leave that on for now. Let's check another one. I don't like this. This is not bad, but no, this is not bad, but a lot is happening. A lot is happening there. I don't like that. Now I love this. I love this. I love this. The simplicity is top notch. I love this, but we're not looking for a GIF. Let's see another one. I love this too. But why are there two call to actions here? This is not what email marketing should be about. There is a lot of call to action. A customer would easily get confused, not knowing what to click. So no, I'll pass. Alright, let's check another one. Beauty break. This is not bad. Okay, let's see what this is about. Okay, this is not bad too. Okay, so let's work with this. Nah, this is more of makeup than skin. And okay, I'll just work with this too. So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and screenshot it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this up onto this point. So remember, what we are focusing on for this tutorial is just the hero image of the email, which is like the above the fold section. We are not interested in the other parts, although you can do that, but for this tutorial we are only focused on the hero section. Alright, so let's crop all the way to this place. Alright, now what we're going to do is to upload this screenshot to ChatGPT and tell it to generate a prompt for us. Okay, so I'm going to upload this. So I'm going to hit send, then I'll just pause this and wait for it to come up. So this is what ChatGPT gave to us, which is not bad. I usually use Claude for this and it's usually more detailed. So if you're trying this out, you might want to use Claude and ChatGPT, but let's just continue. So what I'm going to do now is to tell it something else. So this is what I did now. I added the brand and I told it to run the website, then update the prompt with the brand's color, the brand style, font, basically everything I would need to make a hero email design. And I also keep reminding it that this is for email design only and not for landing page or website or anything. Okay, so let's see what it brings out for us. Okay, so this is what it gave us, updating it with the brand's details and whatnot. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to ask it to write me a copy. Now write me an email copy for this brand. This copy is only for the hero section and not the body. Alright, yeah, let's see what it produces. So ChatGPT gave me 5 options for the body copy. You can see it here, I'm going to be going with option 5. I think I like this bare skin energy softs. You can always make edits if you want. So having done all of this is now where I would take this whole copy. In fact, let me copy it like this. I'll take this whole copy and I'm going to go over to this place, Ctrl C. So I've copied the prompt here, pasted it on this new chart, where we'll be making the email design. So here is the copy. I'll just paste the copy on here. I can make edits if I want. So Ctrl C, you just come here and you paste it. Alright, bare skin energy, lightweight. I don't want this to be too long. Lightweight textures and makeup. It's Ctrl Z. What's happening? Soft focus finishes. Feels beautifully on detected. Okay, let's just have it. Let's have it. Alright, CTA shop now. Now let's see what it comes up with. I need to pause this because this might take a while. So this is what ChatGPT produced for us following the prompt that we gave it. Is this a 10 over 10? I would not say yes, but is this at least a 6.5 or perhaps a 7 over 10? I would say definitely yes. But it doesn't end here. You want to also go ahead to make updates if you want. For example, I noticed that this logo here is not the brand's exact logo. So the brand's logo is just this. I'm not sure where it got this, the power of good or whatever. So what you want to do now is I can save this. Oh, this cannot be saved. There are some websites that you would visit and you'd be able to save their logo just from clicking on here. And then you click, you see save image as. But unfortunately, I don't have access to the brand's assets, so I'm unable to change that one. And then something else I also noticed here is this font. Okay, this looks like Montserrat. Let me see. What font? Oh, this is ITC. What was this one? The same font. Okay, this is not Montserrat like I thought. Okay, exit. So what I can do here now is ask ChatGPT what font was used on the header copy. Let's see what it says. Okay. Can you use, let's get that font again. What fonts? Sorry. Let's try it. Even these ones can work, I think. These fonts here. So what fonts? Now can you use Ctrl V? Shit, what's happening? I'm trying to copy this. You can also copy it from here. Can you use Okay, so this is ChatGPT making some suggestion now. Let's see. Let's tell it to try it. Let's see. Okay, so you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to get it to try other alternative. You don't just want to be stuck at what it gave you, yeah? So this is what it's generated for us. From what you can see here, you would notice that the font has changed, but in my opinion, I think I prefer the other one. This one is giving more feminine vibe than the other one. So this is something you want to keep in mind. So you can keep prompting it and keep making it better until it gets what you want exactly. And there are particular areas I want to mention, most especially when it comes to the products. There are some images I've generated, some hero images I've generated on ChatGPT, only for me to notice that the product images are not the same as it is on the brand. So you want to check out the product images, check out the write-up and see if there is a mix-up anywhere, because if there is, then you want to upload the actual images you want and tell it to replace it with the ones that you want, yeah. And then if there are some extras that you don't want, like this flower on the side here, you can tell it to remove it or to replace it or to make it blurry or something of sorts. You just want to keep making edits until you find what you want. If you also want to add some icons here, maybe like vegan, US owned, or any of those things, you can also tell it to add it for you. So I would rate this email a 6.5 over 10. If you are a brand owner who does email marketing yourself, you can do this and just excuse me, instead of hiring a team if you don't have the budget. But if you are a brand doing so well in revenue and you can afford to pay for a team, I'll strongly advise you not to rely on ChatGPT for your email design. And if at all you want to rely on it for your email design, you want to make sure you are generating these designs in batch. What I mean is this: don't just tell ChatGPT to produce an entire email for you. It would not look as good as you would want, yeah. So what you want to do instead is to generate it batch by batch. So you can do the first part, which is the hero section, after which you can do the bridge. After the bridge you can do the product section, and then the footer, and so on. Just don't tell it to generate everything at the same time. Currently I think it's only Claude that can generate it as much as you would want, yeah. So you want to make sure that you are not over prompting your chat gpt because it doesn't have that capacity yet. Okay, and then one last thing. Here are some images I generated earlier, and I think they are far more better than what we did today. I think it depends on the brand, and probably because I used Claude for the prompting the last time. So if you'd like me to drop the prompt I used in making this hero image, just go ahead and comment prompt in the comment section, and I'm going to do that for you. You can also, these are not ChatGPT by the way. There's one I'm looking for, this and this, yes. So it's just this one and this and some others, but for this particular video it's just this one and this one. So if you like me to drop a prompt, the prompts I use to generate this, I'm happy to do that. Just comment prompt in the comment section and I would send you that prompt. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my YouTube account to at least 5,000 followers, and every subscription would mean a whole lot to me. See you in the next one. Bye.